can see, we are trying out our still in the works new studio. Wow.
It is very much in progress.
Yeah, right before we started filming, all of the power went out. But hey, we're making it work.
Happy 2022, everybody.
Yeah, happy new year, new me, a new us.
Well, kind of, since we're in this new studio.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It'll be getting nicer sooner. So we got a lot to talk about today. I know we have things planned out, but the first thing I want to bring up is, so over New Year's, since we're basically kind of a family, we spent it together, and we watched the new Dune movie.
Oh, yeah.
Which is produced by a Chinese studio, right?
Legendary Films. Yeah. Is one of the one of the production companies, yeah.
Yeah. Which is, it's interesting because overall I thought it was a fantastic adaptation of Dune. However, we know since it, had that Chinese production company, there were some changes made, obviously, with China in mind.
Yeah, like...
Dr. Yue, no spoilers for this several decades old book.
You mean because there was like an Asian character,
Chinese
character?
he was Asian. He also spoke Mandarin.
Oh, right.
He Mandarin was now like a thing there.
Right. And then
I forgot about that. He spoke Mandarin too.
So Dune is kind of like Lord of the Rings, and where there's like all these different languages going on, but they added that Mandarin into this rendition of it.
Is it supposed to be, because I've never read Dune, is it supposed to be like in the future of this world, or like
thousands and thousands and thousands of years in the future? So
but it's our human race.
It's our human race, but like Earth is a dimension,
like a different dimension or something.
No.
Okay.
So it's not like Star Wars.
Well,
Star Wars is a long ago.
Correct.
This is off topic, but do you know what I just found out about Star Wars that I didn't know, and it's totally blowing my mind? What jazz is called in Star Wars? Do you know this?
They have
jazz music,
like the cantina,
the cantina
like
thing.
That, yeah. It's called jizz.
All right. Moving on.
And jazz people will play that are called jizz wailers.
Lucas he's got quite a mind on him. Let's call it jizz.
I have no idea. I just saw it.
It'll be a little joke I'll play on everyone. We'll call them jizz wailers.
Yeah.
Can we get a little more Jar Jar?
And they have they named all the instruments that are played in that cantina scene. I don't know what they are.
Oh gosh, that's the level. Like probably every little instrument has like a name and like a giant Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
So we were talking about
You're going to
Dune.
look this up afterwards, aren't you?
The Chinese Communist Party is at war with the United States, and we are talking about, not we, but Star Wars nerds are talking about jizz wailers.
I just found out about this, and I thought I couldn't keep it to myself, basically.
That's crazy.
I thought you would know, actually.
No.
I feel like I'm over here trying to keep the podcast on topic, and I've given up.
That's really early to give up.
Yeah.
I know it's been a long day so far.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'll get us back on topic. So
Dune.
Dune, it was interesting to see like how, they added the Chinese character, that Mandarin is a language being used. And that was basically all I noticed. I don't know if it will be accepted into the Chinese market.
I don't know if it was. I could look it up.
Yeah. Oh, well. But anyways, I think this is a perfect segue into another fantastic piece of cinema that has recently been released, which is Xinhua's, what's it called? 0.07?
Oh, are we going to talk about that?
We're going to talk about that.
By the way, Dune was released in China in October.
Wonderful.
And it probably made more money there than anywhere else, because of theaters being open versus other places. Or, theaters are open here now, but I don't know how many people are going to the movies.
Yeah, in China, the government can just force people to go to the theaters.
That's right.
But they probably wouldn't for Dune. They might do it for like a propaganda film. Battle at
Lake Changjing.
That's the one I was thinking, yeah.
Oh, the propaganda film.
Mm-hmm.
That, I think we've talked about it before, that is based on a Korean War battle between the U.S. and China at Lake. I think it's the Chosin Reservoir.
But basically, it was a defeat of the U.S. military, correct?
Yeah, I mean, well, it certainly portrayed that way in the Chinese propaganda film.
Yeah, and it did incredibly well.
It
right?
is like the highest grossing movie, I think, in Chinese cinema history, etc.
And speaking of gross, I really want to talk about this Xinhua propaganda thing. So the background real quick is MI6, the British intelligence agency, the thing that James Bond is, kind of built around. Said they were going to said that China is their top focus or priority, I think it was the word they used.
Yeah, Richard Moore, the head of MI6, made a speech where he mentioned this.
So, wow. Xinhua, state-run Xinhua, the mouthpiece of the Chinese Communist Party, put out a hilarious takedown of MI6, of the UK and America. I think we should play like just maybe like 3 or 4 minutes of this.
No. It's only
just
4.5 minutes long.
It's the longest 4.5 minutes of my life. It feels like longer than Dune.
It does, actually. There's like, after about 10 seconds, I had to stop it. And then after 30 seconds, I had to stop it. And then after a minute, I was like, do I want to keep going?
Yeah. Question your life decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play like 10 seconds. It's here you go.
What a beautiful castle for a secret rendezvous, Agent 0.07.
Why the American accent, Agent 0.06?
I'm practicing for my new mission in America. By the way, why do you own nothing, Pong? I mean, no house, no property, no stocks, shares, or bonds?
Because a super spy always prefers to stay low-key.
Ah.
Now, what I find amazing, believe me, it gets much worse. Like, that was just a little clip. We watched the whole thing.
But the laugh track made it seem much funnier, right?
Yeah, well, you need to be told when to laugh by the state.
There's something about that I'll talk about later, but go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, I just find it amazing that, like, if this is a production by Xinhua, this is like the Chinese Communist Party, the second largest economy on earth, putting its whole resources into making this. This is the best they could do.
This was their whole resources. Well, it's not like Zhang Yimou came and directed this Xinhua.
Sure. But it's like if the U.S. government was like, all right, we got to make something.
Xinhua is literally the Xinhua news agency. It used to be called, Xinhua means like New China News Agency. So it used to be called the Red China News Agency back in the day, but now it's the New China News Agency, and it is literally the mouthpiece of the Chinese government. So yeah, this would be like the U.S. State Department or somebody just decided to release a, satirical spoof.
Satirical. This just goes to show that under oppressive communist regimes that don't allow free speech, people aren't good at satire.
They're terrible at it.
American government films are much better produced, like the moon landing.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I mean, this actually makes me feel better about some of the the skits we've done on the show on I'm sure a much lower budget.
Yeah, it looks like they put a lot of money into
sets.
that.
There was a
multiple
castle-looking building.
Location. Yeah,
I don't know.
Like even that guy's watch. I don't know if they. Well, I don't know if we showed that clip of
I'm thinking about like the stuff that we shot in Hong Kong in 2014.
Oh yeah.
And we're trying to make it look high production, when we had Alan, our cameraman, like doing all the, what do you call it, like Michael Bay shots and moving the camera around, making it look all.
Yeah, we did a better job.
There was, or I was thinking about the time we went to Hobbiton in New Zealand. And that was probably the silliest thing we've ever done. Oh, yeah,
where I dressed as Elrond.
Where Chris dressed up as Elrond, and then we went to Hobbiton and filmed it.
Check out that episode if you haven't seen it.
I think it's called To Hobbiton and Back Again.
I think it's like our lowest performing episode we ever made.
It was in the middle of the first adpocalypse, and we were having trouble getting videos out because we were in Australia and New Zealand, couldn't get enough internet to publish. So it had 20,000. It was really bad.
It was bad. And also we filmed it on, we secretly filmed it.
Yeah.
Remember?
Because they don't allow filming in there.
They allowed amateurs to take photo and video. They just wouldn't allow us to have a film permit.
Right.
So, but we just kind of like took in our DSLR cameras and we're like,
we're taking photos right now. Actually, my favorite part though of that video was when you're just outside of some of the like hobbit holes, and then there was a busload of Chinese tourists, and they decided they had to all come take pictures of you, like you were an attraction at Hobbiton.
I was so amused by it.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, and there was like the older like Chinese grandma saying, "Who's he supposed to be?" And his like the
son
grandson was like, "Oh, he's that guy from Game of Thrones."
Yeah, yeah, great. I definitely heard that.